Well, hello there, all of my lovely Scorpios. What is up? It is your girl Rue again from Spirit Reads on Instagram, honey. So in this video, Scorpios, what I'm going to be doing is I am going to be doing a general, a love, a work, and a spiritual guidance reading for May 2021 for all of my Scorpio sun, moon, and risings out there. But before we get started, you guys, please make sure to like this video as well as subscribe to your girl's YouTube channel. Okay? So let's go ahead and get to the tea, okay? Let's just jump right in, okay, sweetie? Let's just jump in. Let's see what the general energies are for all of my Scorpio sun, moon, and risings out there for the month of March. What are the best messages for all of my Scorpio sun, moon, and risings out there for the month of March? I'm getting a vibe. Let's see what the vibe is. Oh, all right. So we got the Two of Cups, which says relationships. Okay. You are one, authenticity. The Hermit, introspection. Ace of Swords, intellect. Page of Wands, venture. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, mastership. Theme card is the Page of Swords, inspection. Even though we got the Two of Cups first, this reading is kind of giving me very much finding out what your next move is, or finding out your worth, or finding out your strength, finding out your intelligence when you are alone. That's what it's giving me. It's giving me very much in the month of March. It's going to be time to figure out what is your worth, what is your value. Okay, do you know that you are authentically okay to be yourself? Are you okay with that? Are you okay with having some time alone? You know what I mean? To figure out what is your next move in regards to, your job, your career. What are your next moves when it comes to relationships? What is your next move when it comes to adventures and ventures in your life? This is a month, the month of March for all my Scorpios out there is a really good time for you all to have a moment of like solitude, or have a hermit type moment, so you can kind of regroup before the rest of the month or the rest of the year happens. So it's kind of giving me like a regrouping stage before spring. What do you need to change? What do you need to evolve? What do you need to add? What do you need to subtract before you get to the month, or before you get to, the spring season and the rest of the year? Okay, because it seems like some of you all out there may be struggling with self-esteem issues, or maybe some of you all might have some, situations be coming up from, past events or past issues that might be rising up to the surface. And when I said that, I saw 333. Look that up. It may be rising on up to the surface, purposefully from a spiritual perspective, so you can kind of face these challenges or face these thoughts head on. So in spring, those thoughts or those feelings about yourself, that maybe that low self-esteem you may be feeling, will pass, and you'll have more of a likelihood moving forward to not deal with those types of issues, and then you can be more so, focused on mastering your next moves. Come springtime, and mastering your next moves for the year 2021 without having all of that bogged down energy or that not so good energy like you've been having so far. Or not even this not so good energy. It's just situations or thoughts and feelings that are coming up from the past that you need to resolve so you don't have to deal with them moving forward. You get what I'm saying? So you can focus in on this Three of Pentacles energy, which says mastering things, mastering your, material realm, mastering the practical matters, because it's like, it seems like Scorpios are too caught up in the emotional issues of things that may have happened to you, or the mental issues. And those are two big deals. So that's why it's great maybe in the month of March to reach out for help or figure out ways to help yourself in the mental and the emotional arena, okay? So let's go ahead and see what is going on in the love department, because I saw that Two of Cups there. So I wonder if that has anything to do with those past feelings, you know? So let's see what's going on here, Scorpios. What is the best? I'll tell you one thing. I'm getting hot in this jacket. I thought, you know, because it's winter, it was gonna be a little cold, but it's a little warm. All right, let's see what's going on for all my Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Risings. When it comes to love, what are the best messages regarding love for all of my Scorpio Sun, Moon? Wow, for all of my Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Risings. Yeah, something with this relationship. I can feel the energy, baby. Let's see. I can feel it. It's giving. All right, let's see. So we got transformation. It's giving very much Tower moment. I mean, this is actually the Death card. Transformation. Something's coming. Four of Pentacles, greed. Okay. The Fool card, exploration. Ten of Cups, contentment. See, this can come. Two of Wands, decisions. You're making the decisions. And then we have Five of Pentacles, poverty. So when it comes to your relationships and your dating life, these cards are really just saying, are you tired yet of attracting greedy people? Are you tired yet of attracting people who have a poverty-like mindset? Okay, not just with material things, but a poverty-like mindset. People who may say things like, oh, I'll never amount to anything. You know, I'll never succeed. The man's always got me down. The system's rigged against me. People that think like that, like they're never going to get ahead in life, those are people, especially in the dating arena, and especially if you're in a relationship, you really, really, really need to watch yourself when it comes to dealing with people like that, when it comes to dating and relationships, okay? Because I feel like some of y'all out there are dealing with people who are giving you a sob story about how they'll never make it and how they're so broke and how they don't have any money, because it's giving very duped. Okay, it's giving very duped. It's giving very much, they're trying to trick you into feeling sorry for them. And I feel like right now you're coming to a point where your soft heart, even though Scorpios, you know, can be, you know, they seem like there's nothing going on the surface, or it seems like they're very cold. But y'all Scorpios have a really big heart. And the person that I'm talking about, okay, it may be an earth sign, okay, or fire, I don't know, but it's giving very earth or fire, who is trying to use your soft heart for a material gain, okay? So watch out for people asking you for money when you're dating them or in relationships, especially if it's repeated, okay? Especially if, because y'all got good intuition, especially if your intuition is telling you to not do it. This is a month where you have to make a decision. And I saw 848 that has to do with money and abundance, you know. You have to make a decision, okay? Am I going to keep allowing this person to trick me with a sob story? Okay, are you going to keep allowing somebody to trick you into giving them, you know, money and help over and over and over again while you are, you know, not suffering, but it could be suffering while you are not getting anything in return and there's no reciprocity? You know what I'm saying? Is that going on in your dating or your relationship life? Do you keep seeing a pattern of people who seem to be money hungry, or keep talking about how much they don't have and how much they need help, and you're just giving sob stories? If you can release that pattern, okay, of people that you may be attracting, you will feel so much better and you will feel so much more relieved emotionally, okay? But this is the thing that you need to think about, because Spirit is telling me to say it. It's like something on a deeper level of, Is there something in your life that you need to transform, you know, when it comes to practical matters, or when it comes to things that have to do like with the pentacles, like money, you know, practicality, you know, home, job, things like that? Is there something with you that needs to change? Are you being greedy? Do you have that type of mindset to where you're attracting that type of person to you? Okay, maybe there's something within you where you need to change your mindset about your, you know, there's some type of mindset that needs to be changed. And what I think that mindset is that you all, some of y'all out there might be feeling like you will never have enough, even if you look and try to really think. There's a lot of things to be grateful for, I feel. And some of y'all out there may be looking at it from like a pessimistic standpoint, like, I'll never have enough. I'll never be like the celebrities. I'll never have enough money like I want. I have money, but I'll never get a new job. I'll never find somebody who's financially stable. It's like kind of like stuff like that. Make sure to watch out for those types of thought processes or thoughts, you know, because those type of thoughts and things can be attracting that type of person to you. And when I said that, I saw 1111. So in March, this is a great time for transformation. This is a great time to look out for those signs. And when you see those signs in a person where and I saw 1122, when you see those signs in a person where it seems like they just keep trying to give you a sob story to give you the hard-earned money that you work for, you feel me? When I said that, I saw 1133. It's time for you to make a cold, hard decision on, are you going to keep allowing that behavior? Are you going to keep giving in? Or does that person need to, you know, get on their own 2 feet? Or maybe they need to be directed to the nearest financial help counselor, or, you know, you might need to just keep it real with them and say, hey, look, I can't do this no more. You need to focus on yourself to the point where you can be financially stable and you don't have to keep asking me for money. And when I said that, it's coming to me where it may not be just love, like a dating partner or, you know, a person you're in a relationship with. It may be somebody in your family that continues to keep asking you for money. Okay? It might be somebody like that friend that you love that keeps asking you for things and you don't see any, you know, reciprocity in return, or you don't see them trying to better themselves. It's just them looking for a handout. So once you see that new perspective like that, and see how it's taken away from you, and you start like kind of calling that behavior out, as well as calling your own behavior out about how you feel about your security right now, I tell you, I had to take a deep breath, because y'all are going to feel way more just emotionally unburdened. Okay, way more emotionally unburdened. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull a clarifier for all of my Scorpios. Just a good clarifying card for all of my Scorpios. Okay, we got have patience. Love is patient and love is kind always. So when I get this card, this is making me feel like maybe some of y'all feel like y'all have to settle for somebody who's going to continuously treat you these ways, you know, when it comes to, you know, practical things, because you feel like you won't find nobody else, so you got to deal with this mess. And in reality, it's not. Sometimes it's going to take patience. Sometimes it's going to take focusing on your oneself and transforming oneself to really attract the mate and the emotional fulfillment that you want. Sometimes it takes patience. So that might mean that just a quick relationship or a quick, you know what, if you get what I'm saying, is not always the best way to go. These results, when it comes to your relationship, is giving very slow and steady. And it's giving very being patient with oneself and being patient with your growth in order to find somebody that is right for you, that you can attract, okay? Dang, I know it's going to get that deep into love reading. Lord have mercy. I've been talking for 14 minutes. But, you know, I got to say what I got to say. So, anyway, Scorpios, let's go ahead and head on to the work reading. What's the tea with the work, honey? Okay, let's see. Put in work. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. 2 work. Okay. I'm feeling all those cards, so let's see what we got. All right, so when it comes to work, we have Knight of Pentacles, servitude. Okay. Three of Swords, disappointment. Four of Pentacles, again, greed. Four of Swords, repose. And I pulled 6 cards exactly. Eight of Pentacles, practice. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, generosity. I'm going to just keep it a buck. I mean, this kind of has to do with work, but theme card is the paranormal. Y'all are going to be getting messages in March about really making sure to save your assets and not being the type of person who just continues to give and give and give without getting anything in return. I'm not saying you always have to get things in return, but sometimes you need to really keep an eye out on people who are using you for money. Keep a very good eye out for people who are greedy and are trying to maybe take over your money. Maybe there's somebody that came out the woodwork that is trying to act like they're going to, help you with maybe like some financial counseling. I personally would not trust it. I would keep all of my assets in the month of March, or, things that have to do with my practical matters, to myself. And if you feel like you are struggling with your practical matters, it's time to maybe reach out to somebody for help. Maybe like a financial counselor, or maybe research some things online that can help you with a budget and stuff like that. Because I feel like you've gotten to a place where, you're not doing too bad when it comes to, your assets and your practical things when it, matters when it comes to work. And it's like, this is just like a practice time for you. Yes, things might not be going like you thought they were going to go for your, the assets that you're getting from your job, but there is a way that you can practice to keep, those assets in line, and I'm saying assets, because it could be anything, but, it's time to practice getting your practical matters in order. Okay, it's time to practice saving instead of spending. It's time to sit down with yourself and figure out, why do I keep getting disappointed 3 days after I get my, my check from work? Why is that? Why do I keep giving so much, to other people where I end up on 0? Because I'm over here serving other people. You know what I'm saying? Serving other people, servitude, Knight of Pentacles, because of their greed. Maybe I need to take, because of their greed, 4 of Pentacles. Maybe it's time for me to take a step back. You know what I'm saying? And say, I know this is how much I make at work. You know what I'm saying? I know this is the type of job I got. What do I need to do? And what practices do I need to put in place in order, to be generous to myself as well as others? But primarily, this is the month for figuring out generosity to oneself and saving for oneself and setting up, yourself for positivity, or setting up a practice that you can put in play that can positively impact your savings. You know what I'm saying? So you don't continuously keep feeling disappointed, after payday. You feel what I'm saying? I hope that resonates with somebody, because somebody need to hear that. Okay? It's time to save and invest. And if you're at a job or something, where you feel like you're not getting enough, maybe it's time, to figure out like a savings plan. But then after that, you could try to have a conscious effort to look for jobs, so you can maybe find something that, pays a little bit more. Or maybe this is a good time for you to go and take up some classes, because the Eight of Pentacles can be about that too. Taking up some classes, learning some new skills that can benefit your assets, moving forward. And you're going to be getting these messages about this topic, because I got the paranormal card, which means that Spirit has a hand in this. Spirit has a hand in teaching you these lessons about people and saving and assets in the month of March, so you don't continue you know, to make the wrong choices, you know, especially because of your kind heart. Because something about like your kind heart can get you in trouble when it comes to you know, work and assets and finances. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and move on to the spiritual guidance. Let's see what we got going on here for spiritual guidance. It's a good card that we can pull for spiritual guidance. It's a good card we can pull for spiritual guidance. It's a good card that we can pull for spiritual guidance. Okay. And I want to pull one of these. Okay. Let's pull one more. All right. So we got the antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Okay. We got the rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. I'm going to put the card up, Lord. We got soul journey, which I definitely feel like you all are on. Ooh, purification at the bottom of the deck. And then we have Mother Earth, creating feminine force, nurturing in birth. So this is the part is, you know, I understand that you know, Scorpios out there, they do have a nurturing, kind-hearted heart at the, you know, when people get to know them. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like the soul journey that you're on right now in the month of March is about understanding that sometimes having a kind, gentle heart can come with obstacles of other people trying to take advantage. But that's okay, because the journey that you guys are on is going to showcase those individuals that are doing that to you. It's going to showcase situations where you might not be thinking so clearly because of your emotions. When I said that, I saw 2222. So that's definitely a message you need to take in. It's a soul journey to show you who you are outside of always trying to be this nurturing and kind-hearted person, which is a positive thing. That is a positive thing. I'm not saying to lose your kind-heartedness and your gentleness and your caring vibe. But what I am saying is that life is speeding up, and your life is speeding up to where you won't have the time nor energy to take on charity cases. And when I say charity cases, I don't mean people who actually need help, you know, that are actually like, you know, like the homeless or stuff like that. But I'm talking about people who always come to you with a sob story. Remember that in March, the people that keep coming to you with the sob story and are not doing any type of work to help themselves at all, or aren't at least trying, watch out for them, okay? Because when I pulled that purification card, it's saying like maybe you need to purify yourself from that type of energy as a whole. And like we pulled in the general reading, you know, take a moment to yourself to kind of clear that energy out. You know what I'm saying? Clear that kind of toxic negativity, that burdensome energy with water. You know, maybe taking a shower, doing like a spiritual bath. You know what I mean? Make sure to do that, because I feel like you are on a journey that can propel you forward. Like it's saying, life is speeding up. But first, you need to overcome the obstacle of letting people use your heart for a weakness. Okay? And you need to start using your heart for endeavors that benefit you. Okay? Because you're over here caring about everybody else, but you need to remember yourself. Yes, you can care about others, but don't forget to remember yourself in the process. Okay? All right, Scorpios, that is the beautiful reading I have for you all for March 2021. Please make sure to like this video, as well as subscribe to your girl's YouTube channel. And please comment down below if anything resonated with you, or if you would like for me to do any other type of reading for you. I do celebrity readings. So I will see if you all want me to do some, I've gotten some, you know, people that already left some comments telling me which celebrities they would like me to do a reading for. So I'll do those, but just make sure to leave those in the comments so I can see them and get ready to do them. I'm so excited. But anywho, let me go ahead and get off here. I've been talking y'all head off for 25 minutes. I'll talk to y'all later in April. Bye.